Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 146. Today is Friday, and the weather is amazing. Right now, I'm sitting in Pizza Hut, had dinner, our iftar with family, having fun. I wanted to connect from a laptop, but which was not working. Sorry for the bad quality of my video. Ladies and gentlemen, today our host is well-known Toastmaster Omar Farouk, hailing from Pakistan, and right now logging from Saudi Arabia. Very passionate Toastmaster, very supportive human being, and amazing Toastmaster. Let's see what he has got for us as he is notorious for his topic. Today, let's pray and ask for a good topic. To support him, we have very passionate, practicing lawyer, Toastmaster Manu Ranjani. She is going to act as timer today. So let's put our hands together, Toastmaster Manu Ranjani ma'am, to explain the timing mechanism. Over to you, Toastmaster Manu. You can unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful Friday evening here. I'm going to be the timer for today. The timing would be minimum is 1 minute, and it is generally 1 to 2 minutes, and the cutoff is 2.5 minutes. Am I correct, Mr. Amjad Ali?
2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Right. All the very best. And
well, 1 minute will be green, 1.5 minutes it will be yellow, 2 minutes it will be red.
Do I have to show the colors?
Yes. At 1 minute you will show green.
I don't have the colors thing.
Okay.
I don't have that facility. I don't know.
No problem. How are you going to show color? How are you going to?
No, I was thinking I will just one.
Anything you have in different colors? Anything? Vegetables,
Should I get my
fruits,
cards
paper,
or something?
fabric, or
green capsicum, yellow capsicum, and red capsicum.
anything you if you have.
I'll just try
It's
to
all
get
right.
my files 1 second.
No problem. So it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Timing you all know. Green will be shown at 1 minute, and amber will be shown at 1 minute 30,
has shared the
and red at 2 minutes. So you can manage your time. If you like to manage your time properly, professionally, then pin Toastmaster Manu Ranjani. Ladies and gentlemen, will not take much of your time, but to call upon our master host of today's meeting, Toastmaster Umar Farooq. She got the colors very please. It's not easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, over to Toastmaster Umar Farooq as a topics master.
Yeah.
Over to you, Toastmaster Umar.
Good evening. Green is there and yellow. For yellow we can have blue, no issues. For 1.5 minutes you can show blue. That is great. Okay, so now we'll begin our show.
After 2, should I show red?
Red. And at 1 minute you'll show green. At 1.5 minutes you can show blue. Okay.
Manu, somebody has posted the timing
Now
card.
that will be too complicated for you to now understand. Maybe it's better now it's used this.
I'll have, because my system doesn't support this. Apple thing
Yes.
is very little.
No issues at all. So let's begin our show. So today's theme is Game of Thrones. All the quotes, all the famous dialogues from Game of Thrones will be there. Maybe something from the book also. But the thing is that even if you have watched the Game of Thrones, you don't have to talk about the Game of Thrones. Whatever you have understood from the topic, you have to say. What is the inner, what it could have meant, and what is the possibility. So you have to encourage. It's not necessary to watch it, the Game of Thrones, then you will understand. So whatever different meanings that you come up with, that you have to say it out. Okay. So let's begin. We have first Sanjay was there. Sanjay is gone. Sanjay is not there. So second is Savita ma'am.
Yes, Toastmaster Umar.
Okay. So your topic is the only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. The only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. Savita ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Umar, for this topic, and my greetings to everyone present here. Who are we? Are we really something? We are nothing. Just for a moment, visualize you're standing in front of mighty nature or big mountain or mighty ocean, what do you feel yourself? Just small particle on this earth. This small particle, does it have value? It merely exists. And I think there are two views, if you have to say, like our camera when we shoot a picture. Sometimes we zoom in and sometimes we zoom out. When we zoom in, we see at the micro picture of anything. And when we zoom out, we see the macro picture. When we are in the mindset of micro picture, we think that we are only everything. This is me, this is mine, this is me and my family, my status, my work, and we forget about anything else. But when we zoom out and we see, just imagine yourself to do a small particle and seeing the space of this galaxy. You'll feel yourself, you're nothing in this galaxy. You're just a very micro particle. So I agree with this topic. Yes, it depends on what lens you are using or what mindset you have set. Whether you are at micro level or macro level. Micro level, you feel you are big, but macro level, you are nothing. Yes, we are nothing. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster, with the wonderful insights. Great. So now we have with us Sushant. Another Game
Hi,
of Thrones
Ditesh.
topic for you. Yes,
Hi,
Sushant.
Table Topic Master. Am I audible as clear?
Yes, Arya Stark. Yes, you are audible. Arya Stark said that a bruise is a lesson, and each lesson makes us better. A bruise is a lesson, and each lesson makes us better. I put it in the chat.
Yeah. Bruce is a lesson and each lesson makes us better. Thanks, Table Topic Master, for this topic. A bruise is a lesson and each lesson makes us better. When we were child, we were being sent to school to learn lessons. What do you think it is so? We have the talent. In the child, we learn adjectives. But when we grew, there are few people who become accountants. But that's truly math. So why do we learn it? With that, you achieve more. That's the real purpose of the lesson you learn. And not only it helps you in your studies, but also in your life to get ahead. Just by knowing one thing, you can achieve it. But just by knowing the extra tidbits of it, you can master it. So friends, can we master it or just be it? Doesn't mastering be something that's creative? When we know something, when we master something, we teach it with others. That's how we learn once again. The way we teach, how does it reason? Should there be made a betterment? That's another lesson we learn. So, friends, a bruise is a lesson, and each lesson makes us better. Over to the tabletop master.
Wonderful. Our young inspirational speaker, Sushant. Wonderful. Great job. We have with us Dinesh. So today is Game of Thrones. We are playing Game of Thrones. Let's see which topic everybody gets. Dun, dun, dun. So Dinesh, are you there? Dinesh has gone? He is not there? I thought he was left. Okay. Babu.
I don't know.
Yes. Sir, your topic is A- Aemon Targaryen said this actually. Kill the boy and let the man be born. Kill the boy and let the man be born. Babu.
Yes, every time we do something, we do it on the mentality, we do everything. And then we find that the thing we are doing is either not correct or it is wrong. Then what we say to ourselves, only if we could have thought in a different way. And at that point, this thought process begins that kill the boy and let the man be born in a new way with new thoughts and new gestures or new innovations or anything. If we keep on repeating the same mistake every time and we do not think, then we are not going to succeed or not going to achieve the thing that we want from our life. We need a different perspective, a different point of view. And for that, we need to fight with our inner selves. If our inner self is saying something, then we must check it out. And if we find that the thing that the inner self has said is wrong and we have done it in the past, then it's time to kill that inner self within us. Time to bring out a new inner self and give a new shot to each and everything we are doing in our life. So we must give a chance to kill the boy so that a new man can take over within us and we can do the same thing in different way and different manner. Thank you, and back to you, tabletop.
Mm, wonderful, Babu. You got the topic. Great insights. Wonderful attempt. So we have DTM Amjad is with us. DTM Amjad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your topic is sometimes it is best to answer injustice with mercy. Sometimes it is best to answer injustice with mercy. DTM Amjad. No. Well, that is wrong one. Yes, this is wrong.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. Sometimes it's best to answer injustice in mercy. That is above humanity. That is greatness. That is something close to angels, which is rarely found in this world right now. But yes, people who practice that, they are filmed, they are written in other people's books. For example, look into life of Nelson Mandela, the great Nelson Mandela. That was actually the purity. In today's time, recent time, you can say that. What he has answered, he answered injustice with mercy. And today, everyone is mentioning his name. I'm one of the examples. I'm mentioning his name. There are many things happen in our lives as well. We have done something wrong with other people, injustice, knowingly, unknowingly. People have done it with us. How did we answer? I can tell you one thing. If I look into my life, wherever I have answered injustice with mercy, I felt even better. Wherever I felt no, injustice has to be dealt with injustice, I was further in problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is one of the nicest statements I have ever heard. Let's answer injustice with mercy, to have mercy to our life, to give mercy to our life, offer mercy to our life. Because when we cut somebody or hit somebody, before that, we are also hurting ourselves. If it's small or more, but we are hurting ourselves. Without hurting ourselves, we cannot hurt somebody else. So let's start practicing answering injustice with mercy to have mercy for us. Back to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Oh, wonderful attempt. Yes, very true. Sometimes we have to not be same like that enemy, and we have to forgive. So you are doing the same thing. That is what is the difference? So Wonderful. So next we have with us Bhavna. Bhavna is
May I audible to you?
you are audible pretty much. Yes. So Bhavna, your topic is it's not what we do so much as why we do it. It's not what we do so much as why we do it. Bhavna, I put it in the chat.
Is it not what we can see? Is we do. How many of you? If I ask a question, all of you, let me know what you are doing. So if I ask you, let me know why you are taking this meeting. If I ask my mother why you are doing household chores. If I ask the student why you are studying. If I ask like to those students, those boys and children, they are playing. If I ask why you are playing. In the world, everyone is doing something else. Am I right, everyone? You know, there was a boy. He asked his mother, "Mama, let me know. Please tell me when I would be able to go outside alone." His mother said, "You would be able to go outside alone. And then you would be able once." Then what happened? What we do when we are in school time, when we are in school time, we say like this, when I will be going, when I will be going in college. When we in college, we say when we will be getting job, right? And when we will be, when we will get job, we will be wondering, we will be pondering over it when I will get promotion. And after that, we will be wondering that when I will get my life partner. So overall, we all are working day by day, day by day. In this, we are forgetting our happiness. We are forgetting that what is our real work. We are forgetting the present work. What we need to do in present. We are not thinking about the present. We are just thinking about the future. If I get my luxury life, I would be happy. If I do this thing. So I would like to say in you, be in your present. Do work as whatever you want to do in your present. If you are happy in your present, if you are able to do that work in the present moment, you would be happy. If you're happy in the present, if you are not happy in the present and you are hoping that I will be happy in the future, if you are not happy here, I believe that you would be not happy in the future. So that was from my side. It's over to you, table topic master.
Wonderful, Bhavna. Great take and great energy. I love your enthusiasm that you deliver the topic with. Padma is here with us. Padma, it is one of my favorite topic quotes of Game of Thrones. I have asked it in earlier also, maybe last year. Maybe.
I just want to listen. This is my first day, so I'm not
No,
sure.
you can try maybe easy one. I can give you the easy one. No issues.
Okay, go.
That I actually by mistake I already posted on.
Let me tell you all, Padma is my co-sister. She lives in USA. I've got
Okay.
introduced her to Toastmasters and we both are together.
Okay, then she should attempt more.
Uh,
So your topic is fear cuts deeper than the sword. Fear cuts deeper than the sword.
fear cuts deeper than the sword. Yes, definitely fear cuts deeper than the sword, because I'm so fearful of talking right now. It's the same thing. I mean, when you're fearful, it stops you from doing many things in life, many adventures you miss, many aspects of your life are just robbed by fear. So it's good to take as a challenge and keep doing, I guess. I'm not good at talking impromptu. I don't know what I'm talking right now. Fear cuts deeper than. I'm not sure.
So tell us about what is fear.
What is fear?
Your experiences with regards to fear, which you told us.
What is your fear? Maybe
Right now,
heights or
my fear is like right now what I'm going through, like what I can, maybe I'm not saying the right words and not right sentences, and the thoughts don't flow as they are supposed to. That is fear. So that's why I'm in Toastmasters, to get over that fear. Listening to all of you guys gave me so much inspiration. So much kudos to all of you. I am not sure what to talk. Fear cuts. Like I'm not sure, Amar. I cannot talk.
wonderful attempt, Padma. Great. So, do you know fear of public speaking? There is a technical word for it. Anybody knows?
Fear.
Glossophobia.
Glossophobia. Yes, fear of tongue. Actually, literally translated to fear of tongue, just to be able to speak. Glossophobia. So next, wonderful. You are in the right place, Padma. You should keep attending these sessions in order to conquer that fear.
Hopefully, one day I'll just speak fluently and
Yes, of
amaze
course. Sure,
everybody.
you will, sure. Inshallah. Great. So next we have Jessie ma'am. Ah, Jessie ma'am, I have a tricky one for you. See, in the Game of Thrones, this is not a topic. Okay, it's a Game of Thrones quote, and you have to. What is the underlying meaning of it? You have to tell. Okay, fire does not kill a dragon. Fire does not kill a dragon. Jessie ma'am.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests from around the world, what I take from this fire does not kill a dragon. I understand the dragon is an animal full of energy. And when you are inflamed by any passion or any motto or anything in life, that no obstacles is an obstacle, and it becomes an opportunity. I remember there are people who walk through the fire, literal fire. Why? Because it does not affect them, because they are totally spiritually so powerful that no fire can touch them. There are people who walk on the coals of embers. Yeah. There are people. That's the difference. If you are totally immersed in a project, totally immersed in maybe in a speech, maybe in a good cause, you get the divine energy, and that you become like a dragon, like an animal. Dragon is always a fearless animal. It's mostly the Chinese favorite. I don't know if you go to China, Thailand, you will always have in front of their this thing a dragon figure. So you become that kind of animal you embrace, and you are fearless to go through any obstacles. So for a dragon, fire does not affect. So as for the human beings, as somebody said, Nelson Mandela, he said, it didn't bother him for 27 years. He was in the fire of a prison. He still had that energy to come like a bounce back, like a dragon. Mahatma Gandhi, if you can say, there are people who, how much ever you put them in the prison, the more the fire, the more the energy that comes. So it does not kill for anyone who is set the world aflame. Over to you, Umar. Is that the right one you expected?
No, I will not come in. It's a improvisation, I can say. Good improvisation. Okay. Now Sudhita ma'am is laughing. I know it. So she knows what I mean. Okay, so we have with us Krish. Krish, are you there?
Please tell the correct interpretation.
See,
What I understood was Umar, can I take a shot at it? Just what I understood from your topic, I thought that was something to do with if you have
in one way,
if you have
yes, you want to attempt as a table topic, or you want to just give a comment?
no, I was just wanted to give a comment about what I thought about the
Okay.
last topic, as in what the interpretation was.
Yes. Okay.
May I?
Yes.
Okay, so I understood it as, if you learned a particular lesson the hard way, the next time when that lesson comes, it's not going to affect you
No,
much.
it is simply put, fire cannot kill fire. Fire cannot kill fire. Dragon is a creature of fire. You cannot kill it with fire. You need water. You need other studies, other things you can do to kill it. It is not that things you have to. So something you have to go in a different direction. And whatever you are made up of, that cannot hurt you. If you are made up of something weak and strong, then you may be hurt. If you are made up of strength, then you will not. So that kind of concept was that. So next is we have Krish. Krish, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So Krish, your topic is one of my most favorite dialogues, means quotes from the Game of Thrones. It's hard to put a leash on a dog when you have put a crown on his head. It's hard to put leash on a dog when you have put crown on his head.
It's hard to put leash on a dog. Absolutely. I can understand why this is one of your favorite quotes. In fact, it applies to every person, every decision maker we see in our real lives. We may not be too keen with the kind of leadership some states you're in your office, but at the end of the day, once a position has power, it's very difficult to put in a rein on it because it's not going to listen to it. With power comes a lot of responsibility, and that is what comes to mind when I listen to this topic. If you put someone unworthy with a lot of power and you expect responsibility will follow, those are high expectations you're setting for people who don't even have the common sense to stay indoors. So I totally agree, and I'm going to join the bandwagon just like you to make it one of my favorite quotes too. Once a dog has a crown, there's no way it's going to agree for a leash. Back to you, table topic master.
Wonderful, Krish. Good attempt. And yes, indeed, we can see a lot of our leaders today, nowadays leaders are like that. So, great. So, wonderful. And word of the day is astute. Please use it to have sharp mind, to have keen interest and all that. These are the meanings. So, of course, you have to use it. Now we have Bandana is not there. I think Bandana was there, but she has gone. Madhuri. Madhuri, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Umar.
Okay, Madhuri, you want an easy one or hard one?
You know, right? For me, table topics is always complex, so I would ask for an easy one.
You will ask for an easy one, huh?
But you're not going to give me anyway.
I will not give you
an easy one.
Really? Why you think? Okay, your topic is easy one. Mind needs books like sword needs a whetstone. A mind needs books just like a sword needs a whetstone.
Could you please type in the chat box?
Type it. It's a great Tyrion Lannister's quote. One of my favorite characters from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Sword needs a whetstone. Thank you so much, Master Umar, for that not so simple topic because I really can't relate to this. Since I'm not a bookworm, I hardly read the books, even if it is important or if it is mandatory. Maybe I'm not that person who can just sit and take a lot of knowledge. Rather, what I strongly believe is we can learn a lot of things rather than from books, from people, when I see people, I can learn a lot, especially last 1 year. especially when I joined this global impromptu speaking. I learned how to be positive and empathetic. Whenever I used to do a table topic attempt in my early days, I just used to get a lot of positive feedback, and that positivity has really changed in my life, because I was always in negative space before joining Toastmasters. So it's nothing like you really need to get knowledge or you will become a better person if you just read books. You can learn by seeing each other, and you just need to have an open mind, and I strongly believe that. And you just have to be open enough to grab things, and that is something which is going to make a better version of yourself. So just be open to learn and do not hesitate to ask for help. And I reached out to a lot of Toastmasters asking for help, be it for table topics or be it for helping me to to just making me confident. So that's how I became better. So I really hope you are going to implement a lot of learnings by seeing each other, not just from books. If you want, you also can read books, but I don't recommend that. Thank you.
Okay, interesting take, Madhuri. You are not a bookworm, but I am a book dragon, Not just kidding. Why be a worm, huh? Just kidding. So, great effort. Although you are not on the topic, maybe you try to bridge the topic with another thing. And wonderful, good attempt. So we have with us Purvi. Purvi, are you there?
I am in.
Yes, Purvi. You want easy one or hard one?
The topics which are going on, these are so like
So easy.
brainstorm. No, they are getting me to brainstorm. So give me any. I'm into
Any?
just any.
Okay. A very small man can cast a very big shadow. A very small man can cast a very big shadow. What does that mean, Purvi?
To be very honest with this topic, the first name that came into my mind was my father's name. My father started his journey being a tailor in Lakhani Adani groups, just being a small tailor. And if I think of that situation, if my father was tailor till now, I don't think I would be so blessed with the things I have today. My father's journey from a tailor, then to a mechanic, and then now running an enterprise in Ludhiana. That's wood, which is a not top-notch company right now. So I feel really blessed. And my father, when he was not so big man, he always thought of making casting the impact he always wanted to. He never thought his job was small. Even he did his best when he was a tailor. He did his best when he was a mechanic. And the experiences he gained, the small things he gained, made him a big man today. So a small man can cast a big shadow. So this was the interpretation I linked with. Over to you. Table topic,
Wonderful,
master.
Purvi. Good attempt. You got the idea and you related to your own father in your life. That is wonderful. Awesome. Great take. And Raj is here with us. Raj. Oh, so we have quite audience. Dr. Farida Ajay sir is here also. Wonderful. It will be Anita is here from Ghana. Anne is from here from Uganda. So great. So we have Madhuri is done. Manoranjani ma'am, maybe we can take you at later end. Okay. So at later. Yes, sure. So we have Ram. Ram,
Yep. Can you hear
so
me?
Ram, yes, we can hear you. Okay. So your topic is the freedom to make my own mistakes was all I ever wanted. The freedom to make my own mistakes was all I ever wanted. Said by Mance Raider from Game of Thrones. I put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you. Wow, wasn't that a fantastic question? The freedom to make my own mistakes is all I ever wanted. And I think that's what we all want, isn't it? We don't want people telling us what to do, what not to do. I remember when I was younger, not that long ago actually, my mum and dad would tell me, don't do that. Yeah, and I know I'm getting a telling off because they won't call me Ram, they'll call me Ramesh. So they'll say, Ramesh, don't do that because that bad things will happen, but we do it anyway. Yeah, I remember I was doing exactly the same when my daughter was young. I would tell her, do not climb up the stairs. And she would do it anyway. Yeah, and then she'll come tumbling down. And then she'll do it again. And then she'll come tumbling down. But the third time, she would have learned from a mistake. And the same is true for us as well. How would we ever learn from our mistakes if we are not allowed to make them in the first place? Over time, as you get older, you get wiser. You learn from those mistakes. We all learn from those mistakes. It would be perfect, wouldn't it, if you can get a little chip and then you can plug it into your mind and then you learn from all the mistakes from everyone in the world. You will never make those mistakes. But alas, we are all human. That technology doesn't exist today, thankfully. Table Topics Master, I would say to you, that's all I ever wanted, was to make my own mistakes. And I've learned from those mistakes. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Yes, wonderful attempt, Ram. You are quite a motivational speaker, huh?
Getting better.
Getting better, you at it, huh? Good. Wonderful, yes. Learning from mistake is what we can do. So we have with us Raj. Raj, are you there? Raj. Raj unmuted himself, but he is not there, right?
That was a great topic, the one that, you just had.
Yes.
Yeah.
All are very great topics.
Of course. But that one I could have spoken about it.
Yes. Every chord strikes, every topic strikes a different chord. So we
Raj
have
is
with
not
us.
properly connected.
Yes. Next. Raj is Dinesh is there. Dinesh, you came back, huh? Dinesh. Dinesh is not there still. Okay, Raj is not there. I think Raj is on unmuted, but let's move on to another one.
Yeah, Umar sir, I can, sorry, there is
Yes,
issue at my
Dinesh. Dinesh, I have an easy topic for you. I am in a good
Okay,
mood today, so
yeah,
I will give you an easy topic.
yeah, I'm seeing the easy topics. I just had my
Okay. A man without friends is a man without power. A man without friends is a man without power. Dinesh.
Okay, man without friends, a man without power. I think it all comes to, it just reminds me the circle that you have, how good your friends is, how you might feel you'll go down, you feel down when something goes wrong, right? And that's when, your friends will come up and, pat you on your back. And that's when they'll cheer you up and it will take you to a better version, right? And when so we always can't live independently, right? Sometimes we need someone to help us, and those are the people. I think friends or our family are the ones, they help you out. And yeah, that's what friends, the better the friends, the better the life you have, right? There's this quote where show me your friends, I'll tell you about you, right? And the same way, the friends that you have, that will make you, better version. That's all I can take it from here, Marcel. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, good attempt. Dinesh, wonderful. We have with us Pradnya. Pradnya was there.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, Pradnya is here. So Pradnya, what kind of topic you want?
Anything. All are so interesting topics.
All are so interesting. Yes. Another one of my favorite quotes. Once you have accepted your flaws, nobody can use them against you. Once you have accepted your flaws, nobody can use them against you. Here is your in the chat also.
Thank you. I remember when I was a child, I used to get irritated a lot if friends called me by something that they knew I would get angry at, maybe using my spectacles, maybe something like that. And I used to really get irritated. It used to spoil my entire day. But as I grew up, I realized that it's because my reaction that they enjoy, or that's why the things come to me. If I just stop reacting to them, if I just take the things calmly, it is useless. Whatever they say, it's not going to harm anything, because I accepted, though it was a flaw or not, I accepted, okay, this is the thing. Okay, so what if I have a spectacle and okay, I lack something? So once I know that this is how the game plays, and once I know this is the fact, if I have some shortcomings, let me accept that. Let me work on that. And if I accept it, that thing won't ever irk me. That will be my challenge. When somebody will remind me this, I won't get angry at them. I would start internally working on that particular thing. So it is a journey within me. And then nobody can really bother me. So I think it is very important that you realize what it is inside you that you lack. If people are calling that out, okay, improve that. And if that is not your fault at all, then why to react? It becomes so easy. So for that, you need to know how you are and what is going inside your mind and how a kind of person you are. And I think then everything becomes so easy. Thank you. Over to you.
Wonderful attempt, Radna. Great, great job. So we have with us Sunita ma'am. So you want which kind of topic you want?
You go ahead with whatever you.
Now it's a I so it's a interesting topic. If you can maybe comprehend it, let's see. Chaos is not a pit. I'll say chaos is not a pit. Chaos is a ladder, and the climb is all there is. Chaos is not a pit. It is a ladder, and the climb is all there is.
Climb is all there is. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Umar. Good evening to my impromptu family. Chaos is not a pit. This is something we realize over the course of period. We usually try to avoid chaos thinking that it's a pit and it's not going to help us cross over to the other side. But in reality, what happens is it's a ladder, it takes you to the next step in life. Obstacles are not something we can try to evade. We need to face them upfront. And for that, you need to think of it as a ladder which you can climb, and it's just a climb. And once you climb, probably you're going to see a rainbow once you reach the top. So the thing that all of us do, we are scared of table topics. So what we try to do is we try to avoid that segment totally. We will concentrate on everything else. I will take a role as an evaluator. I will do everything. I will keep myself busy during the meeting in such a way that I have a role so they are not going to call me for table topics. This is what I have been doing. I have been thinking of chaos, it makes me feel, it's chaotic for me. Internally, I become very chaotic in my mind because I'm scared of table topics. So I would think of it as a pit. But over the course of time, I have realized, no, this is a ladder. And each rung I take, I feel better about myself. I become a little more confident. So ultimately, I'm enjoying the climb as being a part of this impromptu family. And so I have learned my lesson, and so will all of you over here. Chaos is not a pit, it's a ladder, and we will soon see the rainbow. Over to you, Toastmaster. Improvise.
Good, good, good at that. You put it on the table topic. Table topic or chaotic. Wonderful. So good. Okay, so next we have Aneta from USA, District 8. Aneta, District 8, USA. Aneta, my friend, how are you? Aneta, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here. I was on the move, but I am here. Let me see if I can start.
Yes.
Sir.
Now, so you want to get some topic?
Yes, sir. Let's take a topic.
Okay. So your topic is Tywin Lannister said, do you really think the crown gives you the power? Do you really think the crown gives you the power? Aneta.
Ground, like
Crown,
G-R-O.
crown, crown. I put it in the chat also.
Okay. The crown. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. Yes, I believe the crown gives me power. It gives me power because I look at that and I immediately connect to what's inside of me. The crown is the visual of what I possess, the power to do, the power to will, the power to be. So when I look at that, I look at it as such. It isn't an object that is to be one set apart, that the individual is untouchable, but I look at the crown, or I want the crown to be seen as a representative of who I am. One who possesses the power to will, the power to do, and the power to be. I wear my crown every day, and I wear it not with an arrogance, but a boldness to will, to do, to be the authentic me. And when I do and I will and I be or I am, my crown shines brightly. Back to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Wonderful, great attempt, Aneta. Wonderful, great. So I don't have a crown. I have a halo. Just kidding. No, not the devil's horns. Also, just kidding. Okay, so next we have with us Farida, ma'am. Are you there?
Yes, good evening. Yes.
So your topic is, you want the easy one?
Any?
Okay, money buys man's silence for some time. A bolt in the heart buys it forever. Money buys man's silence for some time. A bolt in the heart buys it forever.
A bolt.
Yes.
A very good evening, my global impromptu family members. The topic that has been given to me is about money, finances, something about which I have always been very astute during my lifetime, all throughout my young age, and then when I rolled into adulthood, teenage years even, and then when I rolled into adulthood and had more responsibility, and as I have now entered the new middle age era, I am very astute about my financial issues. So here it goes. Money can buy a man's silence for some time. A bolt in the heart buys it forever. All the beautiful ladies here can totally relate to this topic because we blackmail our children into silence all the time, don't we? All of us, we have used this tactic. No, don't exaggerate, don't deny it. This is a fact that all of us, we bribe our children with, in one way or the other, either we buy them a new phone or a new laptop or something to buy their silence about certain things. And of course, money speaks. Money speaks. Jokes aside, money speaks. So I totally disagree with this topic that a bolt in the heart is more powerful than money. No way. Money speaks louder than anything else in this world. Emotions are only there temporarily. Emotions are there, okay. Some people might feel an emotional obligation towards you and stay silent in your favor. But over time, some day will come when their promotion is at stake, they will speak up against you. They will rebel against you. Then where does the bolt in the heart come from? And this I have learned from practical experience as well, especially uh, and at the job, in the work, in the professional life. I have seen this many times, that many a people, you will really befriend them. They will do a lot for you and you will do a lot for them, and you will feel that, oh my God, they are just like family, and they will reciprocate in a similar way. But when the promotion time comes, or when it is you against them, money speaks louder. The bolt in the heart doesn't, it just fades away or melts away into nothingness. So there you go. This is my take for tonight. I totally disagree with this topic. I think that on this earth, money speaks louder than any bolt in the heart. A very good evening to everybody.
Good take, Farida ma'am. You disagreed with it, I know. But a bolt in the heart, it can be effective also. Sometimes some people need a bolt in the heart, so get to make them silent. So next we have with Ajay sir. Ajay sir, are you there?
Yes, good evening, Omar.
Ajay sir, your topic is sometimes before we can usher in the new, the old must be put to rest. Sometimes before we usher in the new, the old must be put into the rest. I'll put it in the chat also.
Wow. Good evening, everybody from the global impromptu family, as I may say, and a very good evening from Dubai. I am from Dubai, and as usual, I wouldn't have expected anything better than this as a topic from our astute table topic master Umar, because he is a guy, as he said, if he's in a good mood, the topic is easy, and if he is in a bad mood, trust me, it is easier. So I always wish he's in a good mood so that we get easy topics. Anyway, jokes apart, what he said right now for me is sometimes before we can usher in the new, the old must be put to rest. I think this is a natural phenomenon in a human being. We have a limited capacity in the sense of a memory, in the sense of our experiences, and unless and until you put the old one to rest, nothing new can come. And this, I think this is a basic principle of life. Unless you remove the crop which is already there and grown and given you fruits, unless you remove them from that ground, you can definitely not plant a new one. I would 100% agree that it's not sometimes, it is always. Before we can usher in the new, we have to get rid of the old one. For us, let me give you an example. Very simple example is, if I have to improve on my skill of becoming something, I have to leave my deficiencies behind. I have to leave something which is not giving me that result. It's kind of difficult to explain it technically, I would say. But yes, in real life experiences, I do believe that something which is old, I think, I think a simple example, as many people say, a rear view mirror is always smaller than the windshield. You have to leave the past behind. Unless you leave the past behind, you can never forge forward. So definitely, I believe to bring in the new, you have to put the old ones at rest. Yes, if you come to memories, sometimes the good memories do keep with you, but that only helps you to forge even better outside. Over to you, table master. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Ajay sir. I completely agree. Old ways never open new doors. You have to evolve and develop. Of course, great talk, great take. So we have with us Najla ma'am. Oh, Najla ma'am, you want to have a very hard topic, I know.
Evening, Amar Farooq.
No, easy topic I will give you.
The
Yeah,
step Toastmaster.
it is Jumatul Wida, so you know the final Juma, so I have to give you a good topic. Okay. So your
Yeah.
topic is, most men would deny a hard truth than face it. Most men would deny a hard truth than face it. Najla ma'am.
Not an easy topic يا عمر فاروق الله يهديك بس. Good evening, my impromptu family. I really miss being here after a while. Most men would deny a hard truth than face it. How that true? How many of you guys admitting that truth is right? I need an answer. Amar Farooq, answer for that. I cannot believe, I know that you are agreeing that as a guy, you don't believe in truth. You're not accepting it. You keep on denying things. Now, as a human being, truth is always hard to accept, whether a male or female, guy or lady, a younger and old adult. But in general, men usually, they take it more into stubbornness sometimes and more into logic sometimes. But if it is a logic, that's most probably. I hope that I'm saying it in the right way. No offense, please, guys. So I'm just stating the facts here, trying to be okay. It's not an easy topic, يا عمر والله. Anyway, just accept the truth that you are a human being. You have a mistakes, and whenever somebody will tell you that you did a mistake as a human being, whether you are a man or a lady, you need to accept it. Especially men, just accept as it is. Don't argue too much, especially with a lady. If you argue with a lady, you are a loser. So over to you, topic, Hester.
And Nazira ma'am, finally you are able to finish it. It was an interesting topic. So, good. So we have with us, I think, who is there? Anne. Anne is there. Anne from Uganda.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
How are you?
around. I'm doing very well, Umar, President Umar. How are you?
Yes, I'm fantastic, awesome, amazing, marvelous. So your topic
Yes.
is death is so final, yet life is full of possibilities. Death is so final, yet life is full of possibilities. Great Tyrion Lannister said it in Game of Thrones. I put it in the
Okay.
chat.
Death is so final, yet life is full of possibilities. Wow. Thank you so much for this table topics. Death is final. Life full of possibilities. Friends on the chat, what do you think about that? On my side, my definition of death is not necessarily when you go to sleep and go into another world that you do not know. Death could mean your emotions coming to a standstill, your emotions getting up to so much stress until you can hardly think. But once you work on that situation and you get back into a situation where your emotions are full, then you're no longer dead. So possibilities are only there when you have worked on your death and you've come back to your full life. That's when you can exercise, for example, learning. Why are we in this global impromptu speaking forum? So we can learn. But we can only learn when we have life. The possibility to learn only comes when I'm not stressed, when my emotions are not dead, when I can reason and understand. Another thing, another possibility that comes with life is you can be able to help others because deep in you, there is strength, and with life comes strength. Because you have strength in you, you can give a helping hand to another person who probably is dead, not necessarily dead in the grave, but dead to their emotions, dead to their senses. So another possibility is that you're able to help other people. And when you do that, it brings inner joy and inner peace into you. Another possibility that comes with life, I am an entrepreneur. It's only when you're living that you can make money, and we all love to make money. When you're dead, you are, like we said, you cannot reason, you will not see business opportunities, you will not make money. So indeed, death is so bad, it is so final, it can curtail all your possibilities. What can we do to keep alive? To keep alive, you must be positive. Read something positive all the time. Surround yourself with positive people and try to keep away from negative influence so you can stay alive and you can thrive with the possibilities that come with being alive, so you do not go with the finality of death. Thank you.
Oh, well, yeah, what a motivational speaker. Anne is the motivational speaker of the day. Great, wonderful. Great thoughts. We have Noor with us. Shalini is here, and I think 3 are less, so we can go ahead with them also. Noor, are you there? Distinguished Toastmaster Noor. Noor, are you there? Noor, no. Shalini is there. Shalini.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Shalini, your topic is in battle, discipline beats numbers 9 times out of 10. In battle, discipline beats numbers 9 times out of 10. Shalini, I'll put it in the chat also.
In battle, discipline beats numbers 9 times out of 10. Yes, Toastmasters, I totally agree with this. When we look at life, life seems so huge and life seems so overwhelming at times. And you think you can't conquer any of the problems that you face in life. But actually, you can, with a little courage and with lots of discipline. Discipline is, after all, how you mold yourself and mold your mind to think in a particular way. Discipline need not be difficult. We can discipline our minds in different ways. A tiny bit of getting up early, doing our chores in time, and living life positively is also part of discipline. So if there is a battle in front of you which looks very difficult to win over, you should remember courage is required, but discipline is required too. Because with discipline, you can plan your work, you can bring a little bit of system into your work, you can do your work meticulously, and you can defeat any battle if you are disciplined. If you make up your mind, your heart, you can train your mind to do wonders. It's, after all, only the discipline of the mind and the body that can help you overcome any kind of burden in life, whether it is a personal burden or whether you have come to offer help to another person. So yes, I do believe that discipline wins the battle 9 out of 10 times. Thank you, Toastmaster. Over to you.
Yes, wonderful, Shalini. You are a seasoned Toastmaster. Great take. Great take. Wonderful. We have with us DT Nazir Kazak. DT Nazir. You want to take
Yes,
it?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Sir, how are you, sir? It's
I
good to
cannot,
see you.
I cannot see, put my picture, but it's okay.
It's okay, no issues. So, DT Nazir, your topic is a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. A lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. Your topic.
Thank you, Omar. I love this because I was talking about the lion during the futur. Now I just have futur finished my fasting, and we were talking about the meat, red meat. My son was saying, don't eat red meat, it's bad for you. I said, listen, if the lion eats red meat and he is the king of the jungle, that means it's good. I want to continue do that. I don't care about all the animals if I'm the king of the jungle. So no sheep, no cows, no camels, just the lion, because if you are the lion in everywhere, wherever you are, whether in a company or in your household or in Toastmasters, if you are the lion, everybody will be respecting you. They know that you are there to make an effort to make everybody, supported, because lions support their all the people around them, right? So I don't care about the sheep if I'm the lion, but remember, if you are strong like the lion, doesn't mean you don't have the sympathy and empathy to others. Because even you are like a lion who can eat everything, but if he sees a small sheep who is tired, he will help. I can see that because in us, everywhere, there is some goodness inside us. So bring the goodness from you, and you will be able to survive and help everyone. So be the lion, but also have the empathy and the love for everyone. Back to you, Omar.
Yes, wonderful, Jitendra. Great take. Great take. Non-vegetarian take on the topic. Okay, great. So we have, I think Brahma Kumar. Brahma Kumar, you want to take? Maybe we can accommodate you also. So Brahma Kumar, you can unmute. Okay. So Brahma Kumar, your topic
Can you
is
hear me?
you are a distinguished Toastmaster. You will get a good topic. Okay. So your topic: a man who passes the sentence should swing the sword. It's a game. Today's theme is Game of Thrones. All the quotes are from the Game of Thrones. So a man who passes the sentence should swing the sword. I'll put it in the chat.
I think he's on mute.
I believe you're referring to the ancient times when the king would say, either you follow my way or there's no way. Meaning, if you don't follow the steps, the only way you're going is to heaven or hell. And thus it was in many years in the past when the king was actually not only the king, but also the decider of your life, how you live, how you die, how you even carry on your living. Such was the time in the past where one man's word was the Bible, or besides everything that you do. Remember in the history of the past, when Hitler was there in Germany, he decided who should be living and he decided who should not be part of the country. Such was the time in the past. But like they said, those who live by the sword die by the sword. And that is why he also died a very fatal death. And throughout history, these tyrants had this way of manipulating people. They were like gods. People had to follow them. Sometimes they followed them blindly. Sometimes they followed because they had no other choice. It was survival. Either you listen to the king or that's at the end of the string. So for many years, people were like that until some wise man came about and said, why can't we change the life of people and live a different way? Thus, Karl Marx came saying everything should be owned by everyone and not by the king or the elite people. And he came with a new way of living, a new way of economy, a new way of political system. Unfortunately, in theory, everything looks wonderful, idealistic, heavenly, like a rose, a bed full of roses, but there are always thorns around. And that is what happened to communism. From Marxism, when it transformed into communism, it became again the same thing. A few people at the top controlling everyone instead of the property the profits going to the people, once again it went to those in power, and therefore again we lost. Humanity lost again. Back to you, table topic master.
Interesting and very historical take on the topic. good, good, distinguished Master Brahma Kumar. Now we have last but not least our timer, Manoranjani ma'am. So who can take the timer role for Manoranjani ma'am?
I will take.
Okay, okay. So Manoranjani ma'am, you want to take a hard topic or easy one?
Anything will be tough for me, so you decide.
Okay, so your topic is power resides where men believe it resides. Power resides where men believe it resides. Manoranjani ma'am. I
Power
put it in the
resides. Power resides where men believe it resides. Yes, I can't agree more. It's all between our ears. If we think there is power, we have the power to do something, we do have the power. If we think that we don't have the power, we cannot face the problem, then we cannot do it. So every day morning, as you get up, just think that yes, be positive, think that yes, today is my fresh day, whatever has happened in the past, let's forget it, and today let's start living a life again, and aim something big, good, and just go ahead. And when you think you can do something, I tell you, I promise you that you can do it. It's all in your mind. So just take little small steps with perseverance. Just go on and you'll reach your goal. My friends, there when Mahatma Gandhi started fighting for independence, did can you imagine this small person could have got independence for India? It is like the small actions, the non-violence, and his teachings have helped the people. They have all joined together, and we could beat the British throne and get our freedom, who have ruled us for 200 years. We could win over them and we got our freedom. And today we are living in a democratic country. That is because of all the fight that he could do. So, my friends, it's all in our mind. We should just aim for something. And let me tell you, both my children have reached Harvard. We have my father-in-law was a farmer, but it's then one generation, our generation, and then the next generation is our children. They have both reached Harvard. It is because they just thought of that we can reach, and they've made it. So just think about it, and you'll do it. Thank you.
Yes, great, wonderful take, Manoranjani ma'am. So last but not Noor is there? Noor still there? Are you not? Or we can close the session. Noor.
I
Noor.
want to give the topic to Mr. Umar.
Okay, you want to give me the topic? Okay, I give me whatever topic you are coming up with. Let's see, easy one. Take revenge.
Everything is easy for you. It's going to be something opposite to what Farida ma'am said. Love,
Uh-huh.
love for money is the root for all the evil. Love for money is the root of all evil.
Okay, completely and unapologetically disagree with the topic. Huh?
Let me start.
Okay.
Start.
Okay. I disagree with this topic completely. Love of money is not root cause of all evil. Lack of money is. So if you lack money, you can love money. See, money is the essential part of our lives. People say that money cannot buy happiness and all that, but it's better to cry in a Ferrari than on a bicycle. It's easier, you know. So money is very important. So, but excessive usage of money and all that thing, that the wrong things that you can do with it, that is the problem. Is when there is a lack of money, you will try to make more money. Maybe you will try wrong means to do it. But do you want to go that way? It's all up to you. It's up to you how you use that power. Because money may give you power, money may give you a lot of things and facilities and all that thing, but it should not change the person you are. But if it is changing the person that you really are, then that you are not using that money correctly. Those are all the things that you're doing expenses. I always say that if your problems can be solved with money, they are not problems, they are expenses. So the problem is not having love of money. It's all about lack of money. Some people lack money that much, they take the wrong way, they do a lot of evil things because they don't want to put the effort. They don't believe in themselves. They have those ethical, what you call, they will do all the ethical compromises. They will have some vices that they will do. They want to go the easy with the shortcuts and all those things. It has nothing to do with money. Money is good. The more money you have, the more happy you will get. But if you are associating your core values with it, then where the problem lies. You have don't have Your life doesn't depend on it, but it is an essential product of your life, and you should cherish it, and you should try to earn it more and give back to the society. Why you are not giving back to the society? Why you are keeping it for yourself? The more you have, the more you want it. The more you have, the more you can give to the people also. So it's not a matter of loving money is the root cause of all evil. It's all about lack of money, and what are the means you are taking to achieve those that money that you want. Over to you, table topic master. Wonderful, great session. Everybody did so well. Today was the theme of Game of Thrones. I had Jon Snow in my virtual background and his wolf ghost. It's my favorite character, Jon Snow from the Game of Thrones. Every topic from the Game of Thrones was taken so good, and everyone did so
Shall I
well.
share the timing?
Yes, please. Can we have the timers report?
Yes. Toastmaster Savita, 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Shusha, gladiator, right? GL. That I'm not able to spell still, pronounce rather.
It's
Yes.
Gavalier, Sushant. Gavalier.
Sushant is 1.22. Toastmaster Babu Gupta is 1.55. Toastmaster Amjad is 2 minutes. Toastmaster Bhavna is 2 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Padma is 1 minute 10 seconds. Toastmaster Jesse is 2 minutes 29 seconds. Toastmaster Krish is 1 minute 17 seconds. Toastmaster Madhuri is 1 minute 44 seconds. Toastmaster Purvi is 1 minute 8 seconds. Toastmaster Ram 1 minute 46 seconds. Toastmaster Dinesh 1 minute 2 seconds. Toastmaster Pranya is 1 minute 49 seconds. Toastmaster Sunita 1 minute 57 seconds. Toastmaster Anita is 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Farida is 2.32, 2 minutes 32 seconds. Toastmaster Ajay is 2 minutes 26 seconds. Toastmaster Nazla is 1 minute 32 seconds. Toastmaster Anne is 3 minutes 54 seconds. Toastmaster Shalini is 1 minute 20 seconds. Toastmaster Nazir is 1 minute 25 seconds. DTM Brahma Kumar is 2 minutes 27 seconds. Toastmaster Umar is 2.24. That is 2 minutes 24 seconds. Thank you.
Wonderful job done, Toastmaster Manoranjani. Great. You are our time is money, so you are our money keeper. So everybody deserves it.
Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for making our day. And
How much was
ma'am,
my,
thank you so much. Sorry?
my timing.
Your
Yeah,
quality.
I just know text 1 minute 50 seconds.
Okay, quality.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Today our session was quite long session, and it is just because of Toastmaster Umar, because he invites a lot of people to come and participate. With that power vested in me as a host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Now over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, please.
Yes. Now it's chit chat.